So this does comparison and say if I say if first value is greater than second value, let me try to zoom in a bit. The first value is greater than second value, write out greater. But instead of having to do this, let us do it as normal professionals would do it. You can say console.writeLine first value greater than second value. Now what this does is it will return either true or false. It does this comparison, checks is this first value greater than this second value. If it is true, the outputs for us in this case would be true. But if it is false, let's say the value for this is 3, the output should be false. So this is way faster for us than having to say if this is greater than this and wasting time all around. So let us return this to 43. So this checks the value of true. So if something is true, you can now decide to do so and so depending on whatever you have. And then this operator is the less than operator. Less than. So if I say console.writeLine I second value, or let me say is first value less than second value, this is our first value. 43 is obviously greater than 23, so this should return false for us. Let me say, yeah. So the second output here should be false because because 43 is greater than 23. That simply means that 43 is greater than 23. That means when it does the check that first value is less than second value, which it checks is 43 lesser than 22, the fact is false, so it returns false for us over here. It's as simple as that. The next one is that does comparison if something is greater than or equal to. Now here let us add two more values. Let's say third value equals 23 and fourth value equals let's make this 34. Okay, so let's do another check. Now this does the let me move this. This does the this is the less than or equal to. Now what this does is that it checks if something is lesser than something or if it is equal to it. So let's say we now have console.writeLine second value less than or equal to third value. This should return a true. So we check out for the third output in this console window and we have a true. But let's try a false case now and say console.writeLine second value less than or equal to fourth value. This should return true actually. Now let me tell you why. Because it checks, is it less than, now remember this is second value, this is fourth value. 23 and 34 is what we are comparing. Is 23 less than 34? Yes. But is it lesser than 30? Is it equal to 34? No. So what happens in a when you have an OR? So this is less than or equal to. It checks, is it less than this? If one of the conditions are true, it outputs true. If both are true, it still outputs true. But if both are false, it outputs false. Just like when you're going to market. So let's say I have 5,000 naira with me. I want to buy blue and black jeans. If they have blue or black jeans, I still buy 2. If they have only blue jeans, I don't buy jeans. It's just the same way. So if you have an or, if one of the conditions are true, you go for it. If both are false, you don't go for it. If both of them are true, you still go for it. So that's the way it works out. So let's check. This should also be true. There's this other one now. Say there's a greater than or equal to. This is greater than or equal to. So if you say console.writeLine, second value greater than or equal to fourth value, this should return false. I hope. Yes, because 23 is neither greater than 34, neither is it equal to 34. That's why it returns false for us. And then we have the popular negation one that says, so when you have this exclamation mark, it simply means not equal to. Exclamation and equal to. So if you say console.writeLine second value not equal to fourth value, this should output true, because obviously 23 is not equal to 34. So let's check. It outputs a true for us. The next one we might want to check is now this is the equal to check. Now in C#, you could have thought it would be this. You could have thought it would be normal equal to. But this equal to is used in normal arithmetic operations, like we have up here that says my value equals this. So if you're using it to do comparison, you can't still use this, because if you try to assign this value to this one, that is why we have it as double equal to check if something is equal to something. So this checks for equality. Equality check. So if you try, say, console.writeLine second value, the second value equal to third value, this should be true because second value is 23, third value is 23. But if you do the same for second value and third value and fourth value, this should return a false, because 23 is not equal to 34. So let us try that out and see what it looks like. Let's have them in view side by side. The first check that happened was, let me get this more to the side. It compares its first value greater than second value, that is true. Its first value lesser than second value, that's 43 and 23, that is false. So it just goes on and on like that. So I will leave us